One of the things that prevents people from starting their membership programs is the fear or the confusion around the content they're going to put inside it. They worry about things like cannibalizing of other programs, having too much in there, burning out from always feeling like they're creating content, and also just how they're going to price it in relation to what they're giving away. So that really makes me sad because memberships are such a great way to buffer our businesses with recurring revenue that we're not even really expecting. It's things that come in and make our future cash flow situation much more healthy and more secure. So that's what I love about these programs. And I really want to help people solve this problem so they don't stall with starting a membership for their business and get stuck with just the one-on-one or just the usual work that they're doing, which can also put you at risk, feast or famine, especially if you're relying on really big contracts or you're even doing other work, right? So one of the ways I'm helping people with this is in my upcoming membership content blueprint workshop, which I'm running next week. And you can sign up for that at scalingdeep.com/content. It's going to be completely full of information. It's a 2-hour workshop, and you also have a chance to ask me your burning questions. And in putting together this workshop, I got really excited about something that I want to share with you. So I'm going to give you a little sneak peek now about what I'm going to share. One of the things I'm going to share. And this is about the levels of change that your content can provide for your members. And I want to illustrate this with my own example of something that I went through in my life. So about 10 to 20 years ago, or probably even longer, I started down a really big personal development journey. I was super interested in finding myself, and I sought to change how I felt. Like I wanted to be happier. I wanted to be more full of joy, less fearful, less anxious, all the things that kind of plagued me, knowing that there's got to be a way around this, right? So as someone who can be very determined in my learning journey and isn't afraid to take a risk, I needed to figure that out. So it all started many, many years ago with just simply reading some things. So I don't know if you've been through those phases, or maybe you're still in one of them where you'll see inspirational quotes and they mean a lot to you, and you'll read something from a guru. I mean, well-meaning gurus in this case. Sometimes I, like to criticize some people, but these are people who really were truly feeling the inner peace that I wanted to experience, and I could feel that. So I would read some of their stuff, listen to some CDs. Yes, that's how long ago it was, and try to absorb some of this information. So that awareness phase was super critical to me, actually, even seeing that there was a different way of being from being like completely blind to it and having no idea, just having this like idea or potential thought out there that something could be different. So that was that awareness level phase, which is super valuable. Like we want our members to actually have their mind intellectually shifted to think that something could be possible, even if they don't feel any different, right? So that's level 1. Level 2 on this transformation journey is when people start to actually take action. So they're feeling inspired and they're thinking, okay, I am ready to go out and do these things and take steps to realize the change that they're seeking, whether it's their business or their life. Your membership really wants to help people do just that. So unlike a how-to course or a video or even just a book, a membership really shines when it's helping people to take action and practice what they learn, right? So in my own journey, I started to shift how I spent my time. I started to try out different things. I spent more time in nature. I did more hiking. I did all these things that brought me joy. I quit jobs. I moved towns. I continued on this journey of really putting myself in the environment where I could start to feel more of the things and feel further away from the things that made me feel not as happy or as excited about life. Like I just aligned more with my values. So that was a really important second step in this, right? But then that's not 100% it. So we want our members to do that, but some of our members, we want even more for. We want them to be raving fans, And we want to be having an impact on them and actually get them to shift their life in whatever possible way that we are helping people with. So that could be in their business, it could be in their life. We'd love for some of our members and our clients to actually really have lifelong change. And that is where we get those raving fans. That's where we get those great testimonials and those foundations that really build a business, because they are tried, tested, and true. And it's not just us saying this is really going to change. This is other people being our spokespeople for us. And that's going to come when they fully feel impacted by our work. So another level of that content is, in that case, is helping people actually shift in an experiential way for the long term. So not just in controlled circumstances, and which is what I was experiencing. So I was going off on that level 2 and like being in different places and seeking out the life that really suited me. However, that wasn't quite enough, because when I wasn't in those controlled circumstances, I would go back to feeling crappy or feeling defensive or questioning everything and having challenges still finding my place in the world. And I only felt that way, like really good, when I was in a place that was more supportive. So to be able to provide the utmost level of transformation for just maybe some of our members, we want to find ways to help them actually surpass some of those challenging circumstances and start to take action in a way that is like actually shifting the way they feel and the way they think and their actual belief set about what is possible for them. And that is the ultimate level of transformation. Now, you can do this in many ways, which I'm going to share with you inside the workshop that you can sign up for still at scalingdeep.com/content. And my way of learning all this in that personal development field, which don't forget is pretty transformational. And it definitely wasn't membership style. It was immersive. Some of the things I did included 10-day meditation retreats and 1 week-long personal development seminars, because I wanted to take it to the next level. And your membership might not be capable of doing that. It might be not in your business model to do immersive things to some of your members and like maybe have upsells to them to greater, more in-depth learnings. However, you can embed practices that are done for long enough and have members stay for a long time and really start to see things shift, because not everything has to be intensive to be transformational, but it has to be practiced regularly. And that is one of your goals as a really good teacher and a really good guide, is getting people to continue on the path despite adversity, and little by little make positive changes even under challenging circumstances and tough times. So for me, for example, in my own membership, I want people to stay on the journey, to continue working on the thing they really want to get out there, to do the work in the world that they want to do in the format that they know is going to be the most beneficial to their members, as well as really rewarding way to serve their clients, because it doesn't take up all their time or drain their energy and allows them to like grow into places in their life and times in their life where they can't put 50 hours into their work or practice, right? So that's part of my goal for them, as supporting them on their goals, and not just to do it when things are easy and coming naturally. Sometimes we'll have to push through some learning curves and push through some failures in order to really start to thrive as a human and not just do well when things are good, right? So this is really what you want to think about too when you're developing your membership at content. It's like, what does your content serve? And you know what the interesting secret is that I will share fully to you inside the membership workshop is that you don't have to create loads and loads of content to create these new levels of learning and growth and transformation for your members. You're actually going to do a better job with less content and more depth. And that is the good news in terms of your time and effort and energy in delivering value to your members. If you have any questions about this or simply want to share with me anything that you've learned along your journey of actually delivering this kind of content to your members and your clients, I'd love to hear it. So come on over to Instagram and find me at Lisa Princic, or simply leave a comment below if you're watching on YouTube, or shoot me off an email on my website. Thanks so much for being here, and bye for now.